I'm not sure how to tell you this, but I'm one of the last. My name is Nathan James. I am biological. I'm a real person. I'm one of the last. I am authentic. We are the authentics. There are a lot of people who will say things from an honest point of view, but they may not be transparent. They may not be willing to prove themselves. I want you to look at my hands. I'm not AI. The hands look really big because of the proximity of the camera. Like, I'm sure there's some details that you can find in this to show that I am not artificially created. I am not a digital creation. I am biological, and this is an see, I'm doing these errors intentionally. I've actually told myself to make mistakes in ways that computers may not be able to replicate. So don't feed this to a computer if you care about human beings on Earth. Um, from now on, digital material, digital content is going to outproduce anything that humans can do in such extraordinary quantity and so realistic that it is the end of authentic media, like it was the end of dark rooms when digital photography came out. If I look at my father's life photographically, there's a handful of photographs, and they were on paper only to fade into history unless they were digitized. Another generation back, fewer. Another generation back, virtually nothing. It is as if it is the dark ages going before now because we have so much content of real life currently and then a digital replication going forward. This is a very rare moment in time when genuine humanity is existing and captured for history books. A child's birthday party, um, a wedding. Our culture is captured digitally, and going forward, yes, I'm sure that it'll be captured, but everything is changing with superintelligence by computer, controlled by for profit corporations. There is no way to go back. There's no way to make America or Earth great again if it was great before. It could be great in the future, but we can't go back in time because the technology cannot be eliminated. The cultural experience cannot be eliminated. There is no return. We're moving forward in cursive ease. If you take a pen, imagine a pen on paper, the old days, and draw with your hand, cursive ease. That is our progress. It feels like we go back, but not really. Things may repeat, but only for a moment. Things are different. We're always going forward. These are physical facts of our universe. So I'm speaking to you as one of the last human authentics, biological people, and I have many messages to give you. And I put myself in this role not from arrogance. I want you to recognize that when someone says something with confidence and they have a knowledge or they seem to or they believe they do, that is not arrogance. If I have that long philosophical talk with a drink and a toke and hang out and go deep with someone till 2 in the morning, I've done that with people who say, "You're really acting arrogant, Nathan. You sound arrogant." And then at the end of the conversation, they say, they are the children of God. They are God. They are the Illuminati. They are something fabulous. And what I say is that I discovered that I am a representation of ultimate ignorance. Is that arrogance? Knowing that I have ultimate arrogance? See, another good error for your demonstration that I'm a real person. Ultimate ignorance. And I say that because I am thinking with my biological mind that I don't understand. I don't understand how my mind creates my sense of self. That's fundamental. My thoughts tell me what's real and what's not real. They're all in here. And so when I don't know if I'm still recording actually. So when people speak, they're always using something they don't understand to come up with their conclusions. Further, one of the most fundamental phenomenon in the universe is gravity. I'm being held down by a force that is not touching me. I don't understand how an object increases its speed due to gravity that is not in contact with it. It is a force that we accept and describe the experience. We may or may not actually understand it, and that's demonstrated partially by our lack of being able to control it. We can utilize it, but we can't control it. So these are two very fundamental phenomena in the universe. My mind observing gravity, and I don't understand them. So where does my confidence come from? I don't have that. But I do know, what I feel like I know. So I use that vocabulary. I've been given a language to communicate with another person. I've observed that I have a cause and effect. And so therefore, I will express myself as I understand it. If I run to the front lines in a battle and come back and tell you what's happening, that is not arrogance, it's not intelligence. It's reporting on what I saw for you to use as you wish. If you are tied down to a desk and you are doing your work and you are a medic and you're working on a patient, if you are building new inventions to utilize in this battle, these are all extremely critically important roles, but they may not be on the cutting edge of thought. To do that, you need the freedom to sit and think. You need to be taught the value of free thinking and not conformity. You need to not be overly conditioned when your brain was developing at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. And so these are just different traits. I can't do backflips. I'm not the guy to fix your automobile. I don't know the formulas in physics. I'm not a physician. I know that there's somebody better than me, more talented than me in every profession on earth. So no, it's not arrogance. But I will speak to you truthfully. And I won't speak to you truthfully as a marketing method to manipulate you. There is a difference. If somebody says, I'm being honest, and they're saying it to have you believe them, that's not exactly what I'm doing. What I'm doing is just speaking without an editor. That's my honesty. I don't actually know what's true. I'm just going to tell you what I think is true. So that's my methodology, and it's quite random and disorganized for you in this first video, again, to demonstrate the contrast with artificial intelligence, so that people can study this technically and know that I am a biological being recorded digitally, and relative to the content about to be presented to the human race, it is some of the last. And thank you for paying attention, and please support the value of life. My belief is that it is extremely rare. We're not going to find it on another planet in our lifetime to prove otherwise. We're not going to find it outside of ourselves. The glory and the wonder is here with us in millions of species, if there is such a thing. We are on a continuum of life here, and we are not rocks. We are not physical objects. We have a value that inherently is appreciated, not just for our own survival, but observing someone else. I cherish that other life relative to inanimate objects. It's something to appreciate, maybe just for its rarity, like a gem. I wish you luck in your endeavors, and know that you will live forever through the generations to come. Our DNA is passed down, and we will continue to evolve. Nothing is static. But preserve life, preserve the environment that allows us to have life, to be this magical location that allowed life to exist and to flourish. So that's my first message. I've created 1111 Global with the idea that we can have people unite around common ethics, common needs. Right now, people are fighting with each other, but yet they're both eating food with poison on it. Maybe they should align and remove the poison from their food. Maybe they should align and secure their sources of drinking water so they don't die within 4 days. Maybe they should align and prevent civilizations from experiencing temperatures that are just slightly higher than previous peaks for maybe a week and wipe out all the people there because of the failure of artificial environments and the failure of the human body to sustain those new temperatures. These are things that we can work on together, and we can continue life on Earth in a beautiful way. And I think there's a reason for that, which is inherently known in us. You know that you value a person more than an inanimate object, and so act on it. Thank you very much. And I'm going to learn if screens go dark and continue recording or not. You'll tell me later. Good luck.